Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of For the Diaspora. Um, yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. It's been a crazy couple of days. I'm sure we all know what is going on. Even if you live in a cave, there's no way you are not aware of what is going on. Everything is just going to just it's mad. And I've kept quiet because I've just been thinking, really. Thinking and trying to gather my thoughts and trying to, you know, like what can I say that hasn't been said already? I'm not here to try to educate you guys on institutional or systematic racism. I'm not here to educate you guys on why white people hate black people. I'm not here to try and, educate you guys on, I don't know, slavery or anything that, or Martin Luther King or Malcolm X. I'm not here to trying to give you guys some history lesson. But I do have a message. I do have a message. I have a message for a few people. I have a message to the white allies, to the people who have shown support over this time. I have a message for you guys, and my message is which I saw in the picture on Instagram. And I think the picture said something like, would you still stand for us when Black Lives Matter is no longer a trend? And that hit me because that's always been my message. When all this dies down, when the passion, when the anger, when the whatever we're feeling, and we are justified by feeling that way, but when all that dies down, would you still stand for us? Would you still stand for us when it feels like you don't have to say something? Because I feel like right now a lot of white people feel like they have to say something unless, have to say something or else they will be branded as racists or as people that don't care. So when that pressure is no longer there, would you still stand for us? Would you still check your people if your relative says anything crazy or anything stupid or anything racist, no matter how much, even if it's a racist joke? Would you still check them? Or would you let it slide? Or would you go back to your usual ways? Would you still check up on your friend? On your black friend? Would you still ask them, how are you doing? How can I help? Or would everything go back to normal for you? Because us, for black people, this is normal. It's only mad. It's only now heightened, and there's protests going on everywhere. There's riots. There's all this. But how we feel is an everyday thing. It's a normal thing. The anger that we feel every day, it's normal. But for the white allies, it's not normal for you. A lot of you are uncomfortable. Would you stand for us when all this is no longer a trend? I have a message to black Americans. As you guys can see, all black people around the world supported you guys. Now, I haven't been to America before, so everything I'm about to say is all stories that I've heard from trusted friends and videos even. But there is a division between black Americans and African Americans. And I know that what is that? Is that not the same? But I don't know. It seems to be that black Americans are black people who feel like the Americans, they just happen to be black. And then African Americans are people who are starting to accept their African heritage. And then you have the Africans that are just simply from Africa. There is a division by which black Americans are calling Africans African British scratchers, insulting them, making them feel less than. Black Americans feeling that they're superior to Africans. But this happened and everyone rode out for you guys. There is support everywhere. Even in Britain, there was support. Even in Africa, there was support. In Nigeria, there were protests for Black Lives Matter. I hope you guys start to feel like we're no longer this division we've created. It's no longer there. That at the end of the day, no matter what, we are still black. Whether you're from America, whether you're from the UK, we still face racism. It might be different. In one place, it might be heightened. But we still face things just because of the color of our skin. And guess what? If I go to America, they wouldn't care. The racist people wouldn't care. They won't say, oh, you're from Africa, so that's fine. Or you're from Britain, so that's fine. I'm still black to them. I'm still just another nigger to them. So I hope you guys start to understand that at the end of the day, we are one. Black people. And like a friend of mine always say, that black people, we are on our own. As you can see, they don't like us. Even Asian people don't like us. Look at what happened to us in China. That's a whole different conversation to have, especially in the UK, regarding racism from the Asian community, the Indian community, the Pakistani community towards black people. That's a whole different conversation to have. But wherever we go, we seem to be at the bottom. So we need to stop this infighting. Or you're from Africa, or you're from this. At the end of the day, we are black. And that's all that matters. I have a message for my black women. Man, you guys are the GOAT. The way I've seen black women ride out, I mean, I've always known that black women are always the ones that are on job whenever anything happens, but this is the first time I have seen it. Black women are on job. Like, I've respected you guys, but the amount of respect I have right now is on another level. Black women are the GOAT, man. Oh my God. That's literally the message I have for black women. You guys are awesome. Now the message I have to Africans. And not just Africans, even Africans in the diaspora. Can we see what standing up for our rights can do? We allow politicians to determine how things move on. Protests, riots, whatever it is, has created change in a land that the laws were not even meant for black people. Civil unrest has created change. So why do we sit back and accept however politicians treat us and however our leaders treat us? Man, this is giving me so much motivation, man. We need to do more. Africans, we need to do more. We can't just sit back and the next president comes and it's the same old thing and we'll sit down and we'll do nothing and we'll complain online and we don't start putting pressure. And I know it's a whole different scenario. In America, of course, if they bring out, videos of police being protesters are looked down upon, and it's even creates a whole bigger mess. But in Nigeria, I know that it's in Africa in general, I hope that will be a whole different thing. That will be a daily life. Police people, we're going to talk about police brutality in Nigeria. That's a daily thing. That is a normal thing. You say too much, you get slapped. If you say too much more than that, you get shot. But we see what civil unrest can do. And who am I to talk? I'm here in my privilege. But whilst I'm here, I feel like my spirit is back home, man. And I feel for my people when I see news, when I see videos of my people just getting slaughtered and just getting the treatment, it hurts me. Because I feel like that's my brother. That's my sister. That's my little niece. That's all I have to say. And I have one last message. To the racists. How do I put this politely? Siphon your female parent. See you guys next time.